Hi. Seeing Vijay till now, you would have realized there is so much more in converting a desire into a goal. We saw how Vijay was focusing on the how to accelerate the process to achieve his SMART goal. That was in the last episode. It was the application of step 3 of the 5-step SMART effort process. And it was to focus on quality over quantity. We now continue to track Vijay to see how he achieves his SMART goal. Days had become weeks, and running was becoming a pleasurable routine for Vijay. The small wins he was getting in challenging himself was improving his overall performance. That was the new elixir that heightened Vijay's motivation. His focus on eating was doing him good. He did not have those frequent heartburns, and there was an overall feeling of positivity. One day, during the 4th week, his roommate Suresh said, "Now, Vijay, have you realized something? You're looking thinner. How many kilos have you lost?" Vijay really said, I have not weighed myself since this running effort has started. So he went to the college medical room to weigh himself. He weighed himself, and to his surprise that he found that he had lost 5.2 kgs. Vijay jumped in joy and ran flat out to meet George. Vijay ran from the college hospital to George's room, which is located in the senior hostel, which is on the other end of the college. That was good about 3+ kilometers with a good climb and a twist and a turn. Reaching George's room, Vijay found, shit, it's locked. Standing there outside, he realized, oh my God, I have run this entire distance and neither was I short of breath or fatigued. His heart was beating normal and he savored his achievement and realized that before meeting George, running was such a punishment. But once George started mentoring him, and he transformed that same effort with a clear, focused, measurable sub-goals, and this had got him to focus on the quality of the effort and not on the quantity, and thus was able to deliver noticeable results. The small wins in exceeding his own performance was motivating Vijay to keep going. He also realized running had become a part of him and there was no need to force himself for doing it. Later in the day, he located George and told his success story and said, "Now I want to become a marathon runner like you, George." George said, "Welcome, but you need to set your benchmarks and work on your performance to reach those targets." Vijay readily agreed, as he had tasted the success and was euphoric about it. Vijay said that he had discovered a hidden talent for running, and George was his hero and his benchmark. Well, friends, we know George is a good athlete and a champion marathoner. Vijay thought mimicking him, his hero, and his training routine was the fastest way to reach the goal of his dream and then deliver performance beyond expectation. More so, his present process was on track. That is, his weight loss goal was being achieved. And the next goal was to become like George, his hero and his benchmark. Even though George was guiding him in his overall enthusiasm, Vijay used to try aping George's routine, thinking that will help him achieve his benchmark even faster. Vijay was fascinated the way George used to do his athletic routine of the hop, skip, and jump. We also call it triple jump, So one day he decided to try it. He ran, he accelerated, he did the hop, and then he launched into the skip, but lost balance and landed on his foot with his ankle in an angle. And that was it. There was no jump. And Vijay went flat on the ground, screaming in pain. He tried to get up, but the pain was so intense that he again fell down. George, who was at a distance, saw Vijay struggle and ran to him. Friends, I leave you with the image of the incapacitated Vijay on ground. Was the benchmarking done by Vijay to accelerate his performance correct? Or was there a problem in the benchmarking itself? Can you relate to such situations in your life? But then, benchmarking is step 4 of the 5-step smart effort process and should have resulted in performance beyond expectations. Well, think about it. See you in the next episode. Until then, keep analyzing.